What is going on, guys? I keep recording when it's really windy outside, guy 444 here, and today I'm coming at you with an unboxing that I've been trying to do for the past 4 months. Today I'm finally going to be unboxing the Sam's Club 2023 musical skeleton duo. Now, there has been a lot of interest around this guy as he is the first ever Servo Pan Asian Creations animatronic. He's the first 6-foot outdoor rated animatronic as well. First two. And the box is so small. Look at the box on these guys. It is super tiny. It's a very good compact size considering that you get 2 fully blow molded life-size skeletons in here that are, of course, like I said earlier, apparently outdoor rated. Now, nobody has done a proper review and unboxing of these guys, so this is going to be the first one ever on YouTube, and I'm really excited to present it to you guys today. So, with that out of the way, I'm Spooky Guy 444, and let's start unboxing these parts. So the box for this guy is set up very, very strangely. There's no, like, collapse per se. Like, say, like, when you get a box from Home Depot, it's like the 4-flap type of box, which is, you know, what I prefer when it comes to a lot of these animatronics. But with Spirit, you get the 1 flap, and then it has, like, the kind of, like, the thing to clip it in so it stays secure. Shut up card. So I'm looking here, and this doesn't have either. Oh yes, I mean it kind of does, kind of doesn't. It's set up very strangely, but okay, no worries. We're gonna figure this out. So let's get into the parts. So first we have 1/2 of one of the bases and 1/2 of another one of the bases. These actually come into 4ths, but this is like the 2 big sections, which is something I absolutely love about Pan Asian products is the base size. The welding is all the way around, so it's not just a spot weld. That is definitely very secure on there, which I absolutely love that. Looks like we're gonna need scissors, but there's no worries. Here we have the instructions, a try me button, very, very cool. He comes with ground stakes, and it actually looks like he does have an outdoor rated adapter, so that is absolutely awesome. And take a look at that try me button. I don't know how well you can see it from here, but he does have one. They have one. If I mention this thing as he, I'm sorry, but they do have one, which I think is actually pretty cool. That'll come in handy. Definitely going to use that in the unboxing. We have the red one's hat, and we have the gray one's hat. They're basically just the same thing, just with a different band. Very, very nice. Love the little skull ascent on the top there. Just a classic felt hat there. Very, very nice. So we have 2, I presume, leg pulls labeled F. Likely go onto one of the skeletons, I imagine. We have 2 labeled G. And here are the, oh, this is a strange material. That's weird. It's like soft PVC, which is good, but like, why not just make the hands plastic? You know what I mean? But, so very interesting. Oh, wow, these are very posable. Okay, so the arms can move in freely in any direction. Along with that, you do have this normal clip-on motion. That's awesome. I love that. Plus, it looks like that is where there's a little clip in the hand. That is where the saxophone or trumpet is going to clip on. So yeah, there is a lot of articulation with the hand. So this is very, very cool. Oh, wow. Like, it actually freely spins. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, this is one of my favorite animatronics this year. Just the duo, the interactivity, the outdoor ratedness. Here's another arm. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of arms we got to pull out, and I'm going to mess something up for sure. Another arm. Another arm. Okay, I'm trying to avoid the heads, but they are there. Here is 2 sets of feet. These are actually designated like feet. They're not like the same like length and stuff. They're actually left and right foot, so that is pretty interesting. That is 2 right foot, and here is the 2 left feet. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Here we have a few very, very small poles, all labeled C. That's very strange. Right, okay. I will probably get the instructions for this guy just to be sure, but yeah, so far, I don't want to pull the heads out, but that looks like it's going to be our next step. So, are they actually Servo? That is a long time wondered mystery that a lot of people are having, and I'm actually not sure. It's not Servo. Okay. That's interesting. So, yeah, here is one of the heads. I believe they're actually just identical. Yeah, they're identical. Both identical heads, as you can see right here. These look very good. I'm not a fan of the lack of a black wash paint on these guys, but I mean, everything else looks pretty solid. I like the eyes. The mouths are posable, or I mean, a little bit as posable as a skeleton gets, but yeah, they're pretty cool. Okay, so now let's get into some of the big stuff here. Oh wow, these are super heavy. Okay, so here is. Oh wow, they're smart. Okay, they're really smart. So here is the body for the red one. Looks pretty good. Very small torso, by the way. It's about as big as my torso, maybe a little bit smaller. But we have one of the leg bones. We have another one of the leg bones. Very smart use of storage, SVI. Not SVI, sorry. Very smart use of storage here, Pan Asian. Actually, I'm very happy about that. This is the saxophone right there. Yeah, I'm very interested for how these clip on too. These have a very interesting clip. The sax does look very nice though. This is the sax, so this is the one that he'll go with. So I will keep those together. Here's the silver one. Also looking pretty nice here. Love the gray. It's like an inflatable type fabric material, which is pretty much what I expected. That's what I would have wanted, but lots more leg bones. They're falling out. I'm going to use the instructions for this guy, like I said, just to make sure I don't mess anything up. But let's see if I can get the trumpet out here. Here's the trumpet. Trumpet, same paint job as the sax. Still looks pretty good. A big old handful of bones right here. Pretty self-explanatory. And then if we come down to here, we have the second half of the other base that is also labeled B. These have a very interesting snap lock setup. I am pretty disappointed that these aren't like more heavy duty supports and bases types. It's not the square metal, it's actually still the round metal, but it shouldn't really affect too much. So yeah, I mean, that's everything we have in here. There is a ton of parts. This is going to be a super tedious setup, I can already imagine, but it shouldn't be nothing that we're not used to. I'll use the instructions for the first skeleton. Second one should be a breeze. Let's get right into the setup. Yeah. And here they are. The Sam's Club Halloween 2023 musician duo skeleton jazz funky town. These guys are awesome. I absolutely love these things. Now, I do have a few very slight cons. Like I said earlier, the actual quality of the bases, I'm not a huge fan of. I wish it was that more thicker, heavier square metal in comparison to what they have, but it's not a total loss. It still does the job. The welding is fantastic on these guys. The quality is great. The hands are a soft PVC like I had mentioned, and then everything else is a hard plastic. Now, something interesting. A lot of people are like, Pan Asians doing servos, Pan Asians doing servos, me included. They are not servo. I don't know how easy it'll be for me to actually show you here just because of this already being attached. But once you come inside, yeah, you won't be able to tell. But it is actually just its own motor that does the head turn and the head tilt. It is not a servo. With the servos, it's actually very easy to kind of move these heads around. You do not have that with these at all. It is a very like tight fit. It is definitely gear driven. These are not servo. So Pan Asian got an animation down that looks similar enough to servo to pull it off and make it look the way it does. And I mean, it works. I think it does look pretty good. But if you guys are wondering, these guys are not servo. However, they are outdoor rated. They're a very good outdoor rated product. The adapter screws in, the try me button screws in. If we come back here, this is where like the main center hub is of this guy here. Take a look at that. Volume control knob locked in. All of these ports, the signal cables locked in, locked in, locked in. On and off battery covering. He's definitely a very well built animatronic. Both of them are. They're pretty much identical in setup. The only difference is, of course, the colorway and which item they use. And I'm sure it probably wouldn't even hurt if you switch the items. It probably doesn't make a difference. But yeah, overall, these guys are amazing. Absolutely love them. Definitely one of my favorite animatronics of the year. Sam's Club absolutely did a fantastic job with these guys. Super happy that they're outdoor rated. This is also my first ever Pan Asian Creations animatronics, plural. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this super long demo that they have. Overall, I hope you guys did enjoy this unboxing, setup, and bit of a review of the Sam's Club Halloween 2023 musical skeleton duet. Love these guys so much. They're a fantastic animatronic, well worth $160 easily. There's no debate with that. I love their audio. The audio quality is a bit on the lower end, but the audio itself is fantastic. I love the music. I'm a big music nerd, so it hits home. The quality is super great on these guys. This is one of the first Pan Asia Creations Algo rated props, and they did very well on it. I'm super stoked about that. This will last multiple seasons. I'm very sure of it. It is a very quick and easy setup for the both of them. Did not take much time at all. Very easy setup, like I said. Yeah. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Stay tuned. We have a lot of uploads coming up. I have Wii Sport vlogs coming out in the upcoming weeks. I have the Costco Mummy unboxing coming out in the forthcoming weeks, and much more planned for you guys. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked for everything we have in store this season. I'm Spooky Guy 444, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.